Happy World Theater Day.
Boo. It's my favorite thing to do at the theater, even if it's good.
The biggest, the baddest, wackiest, funniest, filmiest show on earth. Never
Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Hacks of Corbin. I'm Rick. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter for more juicy content. Thank you, Sports on Patreon. Follow us on Twitter, but we don't throw tomatoes like we used to.
No.
Man.
It used to be a big deal.
Back in the day, back in the heydays.
Yeah.
It's because we went woke. That's why we're not throwing any tomatoes anymore.
Seriously, people are too scared they're going to get canceled to throw a tomato.
Wow.
They don't even bring them to the theater anymore as a threat.
Wow, go woke, go broke. Am I right?
Seriously.
Today we got a new Mohanlal film.
What? Didn't he just have a film?
He did.
What the heck, dude?
And if you are wondering, we did.
We tried.
We saw part of Loose for Two.
We got to the interval.
It wasn't for us.
Yeah.
That's all we're going to say.
Yep.
If you enjoyed it, great job. Enjoy. Go enjoy.
Enjoy it. If you enjoy it, enjoy it.
Yeah, it just wasn't
for us.
So that's all we're going to say. But the trailer is Thudarum?
Or Thudarum? Thudarum? Close enough for hand grenades.
So
Shobana.
That's all I know.
Okay.
Let's
see what happens.
Hey, shut up. I need to record your screen so I can know what you're saying.
Have you seen... That just reminded me. I don't know what they are, but whatever it is, whatever's generating it, it's the Harry Potter stuff. It's snippets from Harry Potter scenes, and they're animated. And so, like, it'll be Harry Potter talking to Dobby.
Yeah.
But they're gyrating and moving all over the place and undulating. Dobby.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I love that. It's so off the board.
പണ്ടെന്നെ കണക്ക് പഠിപ്പിച്ചൊരു സാറുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. നമ്മളൊരു ഫ്രീ പീരീഡ് നോക്കിയിരിക്കുമ്പോൾ അയാൾ എവിടുന്നെങ്കിലും കയറി വരും. അടിച്ചാലും ഗുണിച്ചാലും ഉത്തരം കിട്ടാത്തൊരു ചോദ്യവും. ഉത്തരം കിട്ടൂല, പുറത്തു നിർത്തും, നാണവും കെടുത്തും.
അതിന് നീ ഏത് സ്കൂളിൽ പഠിച്ചേക്കുന്നത്?
Go take classes. കുണുകുണുകുണുകുണുകുണുകുണുകുണു.
ആ താടി തൊട്ട കൈ ഞാൻ വെട്ടും.
അണ്ണ ഇങ്ങനെ താടിയും വളർത്തി അയ്യോ പാവം കളിച്ചു നടാ.
டேய், இந்த தாடி யாருக்கடா பிரச்சனை?
എന്താണ്?
എത്ര മഹാന്മാരുടെ ചന്തി പതിഞ്ഞ വണ്ടിയാണെന്നറിയാം. ഈ കാറിന് വേണ്ടിട്ട് ഫാൻ കറങ്ങുന്നതിൽ ഇവിടെ കിടന്ന് വട്ടം കറങ്ങും.
എന്താടോ
എന്റെ വണ്ടിയുടെ കാര്യം
തരൂല
സാർ. എന്റെ കാർ
കിട്ടൂല.
കിളി പോവും. അന്ത ആൾക്ക് കാറ് കയ്യിലെ കെട്ടിയാ കിളി പോവും.
മഴ നനയാലല്ലോ കുട്ടിച്ച. എല്ലാരും കൂടെ എന്നെ ഇങ്ങനെ മഴയത്ത് നിർത്തിയേക്കല്ലേ.
Hell yeah. Now that looks like our thing.
When can we see that movie?
Now that looks like our thing.
When can we see that movie? And I gotta say, I know. He's playing different characters, okay? But I gotta tell you, just the ease and naturalness of that opening sequence and him conversing, was like, oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Because
Well, if we saw him in the first half, he was in like 3 scenes.
he was, but anything he did and he talked, it was really stiff.
Yeah.
And I know it's an interpretation of a particular character, but man, I just was like, there he is.
Yeah.
And boy, what a really original,
Yeah.
funny.
Looks like a lot of fun.
Looks like a lot of fun.
This is directed by, say that name?
Thudarum.
trying to see if we know anything of. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't.
Well, second film? Third film.
Feature.
Okay. Looks like a lot of fun. Really well put together trailer.
Very well. It was like a lot of just sounds almost. It reminded me
Great
of a lot
score.
of like the rooster one, the Tamil rooster one that we thought should have gone to the Oscars.
Oh, yeah. For the quirkiness. But this looked like it was much funnier.
Yeah.
Because even that, for its quirkiness,
But then
you
it looks
sensed.
like it has a switch. She said he like when he goes in the car. Is that what she said?
Yeah, they took his car and something happens. He flips a switch. It might be silly, funny, ridiculous comedy that turns dark action drama. Loved the trailer.
Yeah, looked awesome. So where are we?
We're looking at the comments.
Yeah. It's been a minute, I feel like. Or maybe we just didn't watch it. Since he's done a much more small character, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I feel like he's been doing a lot of action, big action.
It might just feel that way because of all the publicity and the stuff for Lucifer 2. And that's when we watched Lucifer.
I know he did something called like Bro Baby or something like that. But I think it was more of like a comedy.
I'd love to know if he has a preference. I'm sure it changes time to time. But does he have a preference of character or kind of film that he really enjoys making the most?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it depends. Obviously, some you're like...
Some like sci-fi because you wear socks. Remember that?
388 acting credits.
He's going to hit 400 films.
Probably this year.
That's
Look, okay.
Absolutely
insane. Action.
Yeah.
Action. Niru. I don't know that one. Jailer. Obviously, he has a small part in that one.
Yeah.
I don't know what Alone is. Looks kind of like almost an action monster.
But you were right. You were right. That's predominantly for the last year or two has been action.
Bro Daddy. I think that was a comedy, I think.
Wow.
Because like this almost feels kind of like
was Drishyam 2 the last thing we saw? One of the last things we saw that wasn't full board action. There's some action in it, obviously.
Of him?
Yeah.
Oh, no. We saw a classic of his.
I mean, a recent. Because you're right. You just railed off action all the way back to Jailer.
This almost felt like a Mohanlal, like a recent Mohanlal film, where it's kind of like small, even though there might be some action in there, but it's not predominantly a big action.
You mean Mahmoodi?
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah. I knew this was what you meant.
It felt almost like one of his kind of newer films.
Yeah.
And I know they're doing one together, and it's going to come out either this year or next year.
I know. Been waiting on that.
I mean,
Good grief.
I think they've actually got like 13
How that's
times.
got to have distribution here with them in it.
I would hope so.
I would really hope so.
I think it's they're like 13th or something like that together.
I wonder if they're waiting on announcing the release date because they want to see the traction on Lucifer 2 before they drop another one of his films. Oh, yeah. Yeah, with Fafa.
Yeah, and Nayan
Yep.
Jeez, this is going to be massive.
Yep.
Is it a big action? What is it? Let's see. I know that name.
Triple MN.
Malik. Oh, it's the director of Malik and See You Soon.
And See You Soon.
Oh, it doesn't strike me as a big action. But it doesn't mean it's not.
Right.
Strikes me more as a drama, man. Editor. Cinematographer of See You Soon. He did Takeoff, which was, we saw that one, right? It was when they were trying to get them out of the hospital.
Yes.
Fafa was there.
Yes, Fafa was there and they're trying to get the girls out.
Malak. Both those aren't, even though they have action, I don't think they'd qualify as big action. Who knows? I've had a hell of a cast, though.
Yeah, no kidding.
Anyways, this looks awesome. I can't wait for this.
Me too.
I think this could be a lot of fun. You guys let us know what you thought about it. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, what your thoughts on it are. What should be our next Mohanlal film? We got a lot to get to. He's got 388 credits.
Yep. You could have a whole channel dedicated to him.
Yeah. Who has more, him or Mahmood's? Credits. Active credits.
I bet it's Mohanlal.
Think it's Mohanlal?
That's a good bet to make. Who has more acting credits?
I'd probably say you might be right.
I'm guessing he's got 20 more.
Nope. 436.
Oh my boogers!
And this is if IMDb is correct, obviously.
Yeah, which they're not. They're so not correct. Like,
he's got a substantial amount more than Mohanlal.
you know how incorrect they probably are with India because they're so not up to date with stuff going on in Hollywood. Like, it was just announced through Deadline, if Deadline is a great news source if you want to know what's going on in Hollywood. Deadline showed that Appian Way, which is DiCaprio's production house, has gotten a green light and are moving forward with a film called Nine Little Indians. It was a true story about some
Native Americans
abuse that were done to some Native American kids. Yeah,
okay,
and
not Indians.
But if you go to Leo's IMDb page or Appian Way's page, zero information on that film. Zero, nothing. If you go to Leonardo DiCaprio's page and look at the number of things he has in development, quote unquote.
Just as an actor, or
it'll list everything. So it'll have his acting, his producing, his everything. Just keep on scrolling. No. Let's see all of them. Wait, no. Go back up. Look at that. Look, what the hell?
It's producing.
But what the hell?
That doesn't count. Because that kind of producer, not executive producer.
I know that. He can just write a check. But still.
Here's money.
But still.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Go to Daniel Day-Lewis's page. There's nothing in development.
They're in different tax brackets, though.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Little bit.
Both rich, but one is substantially richer.
Yes.
But anyways, looked awesome. Let us know what our next Mohanlal film should be down below.
The biggest, the baddest, wackiest, funniest, filmiest show on earth.
Never